All right, you guys. So, Ticket TV, like, share, and subscribe. If y'all tap on in, man. And I have a major update for you guys in this entire NBA illegal gambling and illegal poker ring. Now, this thing has gotten to a point where it has gotten very, very serious and borderline. You understand what I'm saying? Out of control because now it's tipped over into the National Football Association, which a lot of people were hoping that it didn't. But it seems like this is about to be busted wide open as far as major scale. So now they are alleging that NFL Hall of Famer and legend Antonio Gates, uh, they are alleging that Antonio Gates, uh, well, let me read the report to you guys. So on October 27th, 2025, yesterday, reports emerged linking former NFL Hall of Fame tight end Antonio Gates to an alleged rigged poker game in Miami as a part of a broader federal investigation into illegal gambling schemes orchestrated by the Mafia Link network. The allegations surfaced amid high-profile scandal that has already ensnared current and former NBA players, including John T. Murray, formerly of the Toronto Raptors and Cleveland Cavaliers, and uh, another player who's formerly of the Orlando Magic and Phoenix Suns. Now, also, Gates, a legendary tight end, Antonio Gates, who played 16 seasons um, with San Diego, 16 seasons with San Diego and the Los Angeles Chargers, uh, and holds the NFL record for most touchdown catches by a tight end at 116, has been accused of hosting and participating in the game, but he has not been charged as of right now with any wrongdoing. Now, he was not named in the federal indictment unsealed on October the 24th, which charged over 30 individuals with racketeering, wire fraud, and money laundering related to fixed poker games and illegal sports betting operations. Now, the federal probe led by the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York and the FBI uncovered a years-long operation run by the Gambino crime family and associates generating millions through manipulated high-stakes poker games and offshore sports betting. Now, key elements include rigged poker games, organizers allegedly colluded with professional card players known as shills to fix outcomes, ensuring the house favorite players won large pots. It says games were held in luxury venues across New York, Florida, and Las Vegas with buy-ins of up to $100,000 per hand. Now, the ring operated in an unlicensed sports book handling bets on NBA and NFL and other leagues using encrypted apps and offshore servers to evade detection. It reportedly laundered proceeds through casinos and real estate. Now, the scandal exploded in April of 2024 when John T. Porter was banned for life by the NBA for disclosing confidential information to bettors and intentionally underperforming in games to settle debts. Now, Porter pleaded guilty in July of 2025 to wire fraud conspiracy, admitting that he helped the ring win over $1 million. Right? Uh, now, Portland Trailblazers coach Chauncey Billups was also named in the indictment for participating in rigged games. Now, the operation allegedly netted $50 million plus since 2018, with victims losing fortunes in a single night. One anonymous Miami victim claimed a $1 million loss in February 2024 during a game that allegedly involved NFL Hall of Famer Antonio Gates. Now, Curtis Wall Street Meeks, a key figure in the ring and convicted felon with ties to the Gambino family, was indicted on October the 24th, 2025 for orchestrating a poker fix. Meeks, who poses as a Wall Street financier, recruited celebrities and athletes to lend credibility and attract high rollers. Now, the claims against Antonio Gates stem from a report by Pablo Torre, formerly of ESPN, now independent reporter, and were first detailed in the New York Post article yesterday, according to the reports. Now, Antonio Gates allegedly hosted and played in high-stakes poker games at a Miami mansion in February 2024, organized by Meeks. Now, the game was fixed with shills, ensuring Meeks' allies won, defrauding participants of hundreds of thousands. An anonymous victim who lost $1 million that night identified Antonio Gates as the ex-NFL star present alongside Meeks. Now, the victim described Gates as a host who helped draw in wealthy players, but did not specify if Gates knew the games were rigged. No evidence has been publicly presented that Antonio Gates participated in fixing or profiting directly. The allegations focus on his role in facilitating the event through his celebrity status. Now, these details emerged from Pablo Torre's ongoing investigation into the NBA betting probe, which expanded including NFL figures, right? And so, hours after the reports broke, Antonio Gates' business manager Denise White, CEO of EAG Sports Management, issued a statement denying all involvement. She says Antonio Gates has not been involved, nor has he been accused of any wrongdoing. Assertions to the contrary were false without merit. Now, White emphasized that Gates was not indicted and urged the media to verify facts before reporting. Gates himself has not commented publicly beyond this, right? So this thing is getting crazy, man. Um, you know, this thing is getting crazy, man. So now they don't move this to the NFL, man. They saying that this dude, you know what I'm saying? Now, listen, here's the thing. We already know there's more arrests and more indictments coming. That wasn't the only indictment. All this whole thing has started out with Gilbert Arenas' situation. That was the first indictment on the West Coast. Then it came to the East Coast with an indictment. On the East Coast with an indictment, right? So now you have this indictment on the East Coast, right? So now you turn around from this indictment on the East Coast, and now you you have this indictment. I mean, you have these allegations from down south. Now, who knows how many more people are going to get indicted? From what we're hearing, more people are going to get indicted in the near future. More athletes, more famous people, and probably more mob figures. You understand what I'm saying? But right now, they've only put out the athletes. You know, they've championed the athletes in this, right? Now, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver, he has to go before Congress, and this is the catch. Not only does he have to give information, he had to give information on secret investigations that the NBA has done into players cheating. So that is going to be interesting. They're demanding all information from Adam Silver on secret investigations. So that's going to expose a lot. I don't think people are talking about that part enough. That part is very important because when you get to that part, where now we're going to start talking about that level, bro, to where they're going to put out, because see, some of these investigations probably were private. The NBA probably felt like we can't prove it all the way, so it's nothing we can do, blah, say, blah. But now, since Congress is going to make you turn all that information in, the whole world may end up finding out about investigations that are people they were investigating that they never could prove it against. So it was quiet. Or they may find out about things that went silent. You understand what I'm saying? As far as, what do I mean? Investigations that went silent that they were investigating, but maybe they put to the side, like the Terry Rozier investigation. Everybody thought Terry Rozier investigation was over with because they put that to the side. So now you have that going on. It's like, hold on, bro, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? So everybody's gonna be looking at that now, like, damn, dog. You know, this situation has completely exploded. This situation have completely exploded. So now the NBA commissioner is going to have to give up names of people they probably investigated for similar tactics that never touched the world's eye. Nobody ever saw. And now, because Congress have pulled him in this, and he will have to testify under the penalty of perjury and bring this information forward, now we will find out potentially a lot of other people that were investigated for either whether it was cheating games or whatever they may have been doing or alleged to have been doing, but never had they had enough proof. But still, those investigations have to be presented to Congress. You understand what I'm saying? This shit is crazy, man. And now they're bringing in NFL players, and they're saying Antonio Gates allegedly was hosting these games. And this is Pablo Torre reporting this, with Antonio Gates denying this now. But Pablo Torre, he's been on point with his report. And I tell you one thing, ain't nobody sued Pablo Torre. Ain't nobody sued Pablo Torre. Now, think about what I just said to y'all. And here's the part. More indictments are coming. This is the part people keep forgetting. That's not the it. This is not the only finished product. They got more indictments coming. Meaning it's a whole nother wave of indictments they're going to be having coming for as far as people that's going to be facing big prison time. And especially more people that's going to get exposed because y'all got to think about this. These dudes facing 40 years, some of these NBA players. You think that they're not going to sit out here and start barking? You think they're not going to get in the room and start telling everything that they're facing 40 years? Shit, man. How you think we got to the next indictment? Jonte Murray got jammed up. Jonte Porter got jammed up. He went in there. Next thing you know, another indictment hit. And Jonte Porter, we only thought he got banned from the NBA for life. We never knew that he pled guilty to the feds until last week. Last week, we found out he pled guilty to the feds. So he must have gotten a deal and given up information. Now, do I know 1,000% sure that he gave up information? No, I don't have the paperwork in front of me. Do I think he gave up information? Bro, think about it. He goes down. We're not hearing about any major charges against him as far as major prison time, except for the charge that he pled guilty to. So, in my opinion, he's probably going to get some time, but he's probably going to get hella leniency versus the people that's facing 40 years because Chauncey and them facing 20 years on each count. Damon Jones is facing 20 years on each count. That's 40 years. So now Chauncey said he gonna fight it, but we haven't heard nothing from Damon Jones' team yet. What's gonna happen when Damon Jones get in that room and they tell him, look, bro, you facing 40 years in prison. You 49 years old facing 40 years in prison, bro. Now you can cooperate or we gonna press for you to get all of this time. What you think gonna happen? Dude got a family probably, people that's talking to him. You think he gonna sit down and do that 40 the rest of his life and not say nothing? Or you think he gonna take a deal and it's gonna be more people that get implicated, man? It's sad, bro. And that's how they get you. That's how they get you. They wheel some of the guys in and then they throw these big charges in front of you. They throw these big years in front of you. And then they get you to fold and roll into other people. You know what I'm saying? So the problem is that this thing, it seems like it's going to be way bigger than what we even thinking about right now. Because now they don't went to the NFL. They're going to NFL Hall of Famers. Their names are being mentioned. This is crazy work. Now, again, Antonio Gates and his team, they're denying it. But Pablo Torre saying, no, 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 no. They were at these games. They were identified. That's what Pablo Torre never reporting is all over the news right now. And again, Antonio Gates' team is denying this. But we don't know until an indictment comes up. When an indictment comes up, that's when it's going to get super funky. When an indictment comes up, you guys. That's when it's going to get real ugly when them indictments come up. When them indictments come up, that thing going to get super ugly when them indictments come up, y'all. And that's the part I think a lot of people got to understand and realize. That's the part I think. Right there. I think it's very important that people take heed and understand that. Them indictments is going to be something crazy. The new ones that come out. Because I believe the new ones, they're going to try and crack more people. I think they're going to try and do a major thing to try to take everybody focus away from the Epstein files, all of that. So it's not just the last one. The last one only going to last for so long. To me, they left some meat on the bones because they want to extend this out, have everybody focus on this, and then everybody just forget about the Epstein files. Right? Because the Epstein files had taken over. Remember, the Epstein files had literally taken over the internet for a while. Now this is taking over, right? Because they got players that they're saying that not only rigged games, but helped rig games that was in on it. But they got players who cheated the game. And a lot of people, that means something to a lot of people because a lot of people bet their money on this stuff. And it's like, yo, if it's rigged, like, damn, am I throwing my money in the trash? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how people are feeling. You talk to a lot of people that's betting on sports right now, they mad about this shit because they feel like, damn, dog, like we getting got. Like I'm putting my money into this shit. These dudes is rigging the games, allegedly. You know? And then people want to know how many people's doing it. How far is it going? You know what I mean? And how big is this thing? And now you start to think, man, damn, dog. How much money did I lose over the years? Maybe you made crazy bets with your friends, or maybe you made crazy bets and somebody cheated the game, and somebody did this, and you lost all that money because somebody cheated the game. How would you feel? Everybody has to think about this shit. That shit means something, man. That shit means something, bro. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Do y'all believe the allegations against Antonio Gates that are coming out that he was present and stuff like that at these games and hosted these games, or do y'all believe that's not true? Let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, and subscribe. I salute everybody that's tapped on in. Y'all already know what's up, man. Peace.
Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe. Once again, there are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drought weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.